Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
Here we are on Good Friday, about to kick off Easter weekend, and we for the Easter recipes posted at murphysamandjodi.com, we have some questions. So Alicia says she wants to know about the tater tot casserole. Do the tater tots need to be thawed out before baking, or do they go straight from the freezer? You know the answer, right, Sam?
Yeah, straight from the freezer.
Straight from the freezer, because once you put it in the oven with all the goodness on top, it cooks just fine.
That's the tater tot breakfast casserole?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you leave tater tots out to thaw, they start to get soggy and yucky. And
Yeah, they always go straight from freezer
just
to
like French
oven.
fries and all that.
Tater tots are great to have in the freezer if you just want to last minute do something. I don't mean just on the side of like burgers or something like that, but just at the bottom of a thing, or just with breakfast, you can smash them down and you've got hash browns. So good.
And
Think about
I'm going
that.
to sing the praises, too, of an air fryer again. Tater tots in the air fryer, awesome.
Correct.
And I know Walmart sells these. A lot of the grocery stores do, is the little patties like the McDonald's hash browns.
Oh, yeah.
They sell them in like a 10 or 12 pack.
Oh, man.
Throw those in the air fryer, 400 for,
Yes.
I think, 10 minutes. It's wonderful.
You remember when I used to make the little breakfast egg cups, Murphy?
Yeah.
I haven't done them in a long
With the
time.
hash browns in the bottom
Hash
of it.
browns were in the bottom, and I would put the 2 hash browns in the think of a muffin tin. I'm going to show you a little recipe right now. Grab a muffin tin, spray it with, cooking spray. Drop 2 frozen hash browns. 2 frozen tater tots in the bottom. Stick it in the oven long enough for it to soften. Then pull it out. Use the bottom of a drinking glass, and smash them down. And when they smash and make a little crust, that's when you pour your egg mixture in, like egg, cheese, ham, whatever you want, and pour it in, and then you bake it until it doesn't jiggle anymore.
Yeah.
It's delicious. It's like egg cups.
What are you setting the oven on for that? You remember?
425.
That's hot, huh?
Take
Yes.
your chances.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you do 350, it takes too long.
Okay.
425 is a happy spot for that.
Is
Hey,
it?
you want to know my favorite weekend sandwich? I've been a breakfast
Sam.
sandwich lately.
Yeah, Sam.
Murphy is going to cringe on this one.
Oh,
Why?
I go get it. I get everything bagels. I like to
Love
have
'em.
everything bagels.
I do too. We do too.
Yeah, toast them. And I get some pepper jelly, whatever flavor you like.
Yes.
It goes on both sides of the bagels when they come out.
Oh.
Round sausage patty. Grill that off. Then do an egg. And while that's all cooking, I'm doing one of those hash browns in the air fryer. So when they come out, you got sausage with a little cheese and an egg and a hash brown all on a everything bagel.
Why is that going to make him cringe?
Why is it going to make you cringe?
Well, I mean, I love bagels. That's a lot of carb. that's like carb overload.
Yeah, that's potatoes and sausage and egg.
Oh, well,
on a
You-
bagel.
what kind of sausage do you use? Pork or
Jimmy Dean hot.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. You
Good
like the
for
spice.
you.
It's not too spicy, I'm telling you right now.
Interesting, okay.
I went out there once and I tried it and it's like, oh, this isn't really hot.
Good for you. Good for you. You got that little feather in your cap now that you can say you eat hot sausage.
And
it
pepper
sounds
jelly.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's a lot of flavor.
It's a lot of stuff, but man, it'll
So
fill
what?
you up for hours.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say about that. Jodi buys the thinner bagels now, the everything bagel.
Bagel crisps or
Yeah,
whatever they're
no,
called?
not crisp. They're just the
flat
I don't
ones?
know what they're. Yeah, the small, and that way you get the flavor of the bagel without 80 grams of carb or whatever craziness
or
it is.
when I can't find the thin ones, because honestly, the thin ones are more expensive than the thick ones with more bread.
Oh yeah, and just dig them out a little.
I sometimes
that's
hollow
good.
out some of the bread for Murph because he does. He's a type 1 diabetic. He's counting carbs with every meal.
Well, it's one of those because if I ate what you just talked about making, that would kill me before lunch probably because that is an incredible amount of carb when you combine
With fat.
What would happen in my body, it's actually happening to your body too. You just don't know it because you're not diabetic. But the amount of carb in that bagel, the amount of carb in that potato with the oil, and then if you're using fatty sausage and not turkey sausage on top of it, with the egg,
Slow.
that wham bam of the fat and the carb is probably enough to
would
make you
feel
want to go
bad.
back to sleep. But yeah, it would be.
He would feel
It would be very
bad.
challenging to manage.
Oh, wait, I
that,
forgot to
know.
mention, too, I put a little bacon grease in there before I do the egg.
Of course. the real way. Okay, speaking of that, Angela said regarding the Easter recipes, what's Sam making for Easter dinner? I'll be over. Do you make an Easter dinner at all or anything like that specifically?
No.
Well, shout out to, and if you're listening to this and you haven't checked out the Easter recipes, there's an easy potato salad recipe on there that I used to make from your mom's recipe, Murphy. But your mom, Sam, your mom's potato salad recipe is on there at murphysamandjodi.com. And hers is really one of my favorites in the world, Miss Judy's.
I love hers.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Is she making it this year? Do you know?
Oh, if she does, I'm not getting any because I won't be there.
But
remember, it's a 10-pound potato recipe, so you're going to have to divide, cut it down. Yeah.
And she makes that 10 pounds no matter how many people are coming,
and
right?
I tell her every time, we're not going to eat it all. That's all right. Somebody bring it to work. Jody will eat it. Yeah. Murphy will like it.
She sent, when you show up and you're with your mom's potato salad for me, I know, man, I'm eating it every morning for breakfast a week.
You can eat it cold. You can eat it hot. It's just great.
It is so good.
The two potato salads I love most, honestly, are your mom's, Sam, and then my late mom's. Which Jody. And what's crazy about that one? It's mostly from a can, but it's happiness.
Canned potatoes.
Yeah,
and it's a different texture. It's a special little Merle potato salad. That was her name, Merle. Moving on to, our Easter recipes for you. We're happy with those. And there's some desserts there, too. Go get them at murphysamandjodi.com. Moving on to the discussion of Easter baskets and how bunnies are filling baskets this weekend, sometimes no matter how old the kids are. Holly says, we don't do baskets anymore, but I do. But there is candy that is put out in plastic eggs and hidden around the house for the kids. To find, who are in their 20s, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a cute idea.
Yeah.
Still fun.
I know. I haven't hidden eggs in a long time. Plastic or real.
Still to this day, miniature Reese's peanut butter cups make me think of those plastic eggs because they fit in there perfectly.
Tracy says, my kids are adults now, but I can't not do anything. This year I'm making an Easter candy charcuterie board. They can help themselves to what's left over when they leave. All of their favorites, minus a few Reese's peanut butter eggs. Patty says, not much candy because one has T1D. We usually do a homemade chocolate bunny. Man, we'd like to see that, Patty. And a small assortment of candy plus a toy or Legos or even garden stuff. All kinds of stuff you can put in. You know what happens for Taylor and Phoebe? They often get every year dry shampoo, big things of dry shampoo and things like that. Things a growing girl needs.
Lifestyle.
Kim says great baskets. We always have chocolate, personal things they can use. The Easter Bunny sticks in Sonic gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
Or if they have a favorite restaurant at the time, we do that. Sometimes a gift card to their favorite clothing place. Yeah. Michelle says, our Easter baskets, I'll still get candy. No grass, though. There's a large bag of Lifesavers at the bottom of each for grass.
Ooh.
We often find an outfit and flip-flops and other summer necessities there. My husband even gets a basket. And my 81-year-old mom, she gets anything to do with gardening and a York peppermint bunny.
I didn't know they made those.
I've seen
them.
You
have to look for that.
They do.
My kids always used to they'd get candy, but there'd always be a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah?
A fun T-shirt.
That's cute.
That's fun.
One thing that was always true for our family, I don't know if you guys had this as well, we always got a brand new Easter outfit because we showed up dressed to the nines for church on Easter.
When I was a kid, that happened.
Right.
And what was funny is we'd always go pick up my grandma before going to church. And as you would, you'd see all the kids with their Easter outfits playing outside before they'd go to church. And it's like, Easter outfits.
Storybook. That's storybook. It was like an Easter dress was a big deal. We would go in March and we would start looking as early as, February, March for my Easter dress. And it really mattered. I
know there are pictures of us, me and my brother and sister, as kids dressed up for Easter. I don't know that it was a church service or not. We weren't regular churchgoers, so I don't know if there was a service or whatever. But every single Easter at my grandmother's house that's where the Easter dinner was, and she was that classic Depression era, chef, cook, family, matriarch. That it was I swear the spread was like Thanksgiving. I mean,
Christmas, right?
You know, it was that much. You know, food on the. I'm sure your grandmother did that same thing.
Oh
Jodi.
yes, but
I
everyone
think we did
brought
that.
stuff. She would do the main parts of the meal, but everybody would bring stuff too, and we would go to church. Though we were all at church together. Then we were at our grandparents' house. My grandfather was the pastor. And so we would have this big dinner and all this wonderful Easter type food. And then we would hunt Easter eggs and all of that. But those Easter dresses were important. And my brother would get a brand new suit and tie. And it was the thing. And Easter Sunday was the first Sunday, I can't remember which year, that I was finally allowed. You know what I'm about to say, right? You know this story.
Chocolate.
Oh, no. I was never
Well, I was
allowed
thinking
chocolate.
also.
Allowed to wear heels,
Oh,
which changed my life.
okay.
I walked into that church in heels for the first time as a teenager, and I was in love. And I still have a hard time not choosing heels every day in my closet. You know that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm a woman now. So happy Easter weekend.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.